Hi there. Hello.
Hello,
How are you doing today?
I'm good.
Excellent. It's
What's your
very nice to meet you. I'm Ahmed.
Thanks. Thanks. What's your name?
My name is Evan.
Evan.
Yes.
Evan. Nice to meet you, Evan. Where are you from, Evan?
Yeah, I'm from the United States. But I'm actually in
Oh,
Thailand right now. So yeah, but I'm from the
oh,
US. Yeah.
from
And yourself?
USA. Can you guess what am I?
Well, I'm going to make my guess based off of other calls that I get from people, but I'm guessing Saudi Arabia or one of the
No.
countries very nearby. No?
Saudi Arabia, it's my neighbor.
Your neighbor. That's so
Uh,
maybe let me see. Is we've got the UAE, so we've got the
please,
Emirates.
please answer me quickly because time up.
Oh, uh, I'm sorry. What was that?
Answer me quickly because the time will get up.
Oh, yeah. Are you said you're one of the neighbors? Is it Oman?
Yeah. No.
No. Oh man. Was it? It's not the Emirates.
No.
Not the Emirates. Let me see. What other countries are near there? Um, to the north,
No,
we've
no,
got
don't use
Yemen.
Google.
Don't use
No,
Google.
don't use Google.
Uh,
Use your mind.
well, let me see.
Unfortunately, I will answer you because the time up. I'm from Iraq.
You're from Iraq? No way, man. I've
Yes.
never talked to anyone from Iraq.
Yes.
You're the first
Yes.
one.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a really lucky man because I speak with you, first man, speak with you from Iraq.
Wonderful.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Evan. I'm from Iraq. My name is Ahmed. I'm teacher. I teach English in primary school, and I
Wonderful.
look for the real plan to improve my English language. Because I live in Iraq. The country is speak Arabic and Kurdish in the north,
Hmm.
and unfortunately, there's not lots of people speak English, and just speak Arabic.
Hmm.
Can you give me some plain, some real way to speak fluently, to improve my English language, to boost my English language?
Yeah, some tips or things to boost your English language.
Yes.
Yeah. So I would say, well, obviously you're here on Cambly, and so you
Mm.
are practicing like your spoken
Yes.
English. Do you listen to podcasts or do you listen to like
Actually, I like podcast. I like short stories.
okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very good
Mm.
way. I encourage people to listen to a lot of podcasts. Um,
Mm.
because you get the opportunity to like hear the different like sounds of like the English language and
Mm.
it can help with if you're just listening over and over, obviously like your mind it's like a groove. If you keep doing the same thing, it helps you with your pronunciation. Um yeah, I know that so sometimes when I am talking to people from different places, like normally Saudi Arabia, but you're from Iraq, so that's cool. The number one thing I encourage people to do is to talk slower, in general. And even I try to practice this myself. So as a native speaker, if I get very passionate or excited, I speak quickly, and then I am less easy to understand. So I encourage a lot of my students to take slightly longer pauses in between sentences or ideas
Mm.
and to just speak a little bit slower.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about the speaking in front of the mirror?
Speaking in front of the mirror?
Yes.
Hmm,
I heard some tutors to told this use this skills to improve English language.
interesting.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that before. Have you tried it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, I try it, but not useful.
Yeah. I mean, I can see why people might do that. And maybe it works
Mm.
for them, but don't I don't see really how. Yeah, that is an
It
interesting thing.
sound this way. It's sound not interesting, very interesting to keep your conversation continue. Unfortunately, it's not similar to talk with another people who speak with you because you have one brain. You don't have two brains to speak with in
Mm-hmm.
front of the mirror. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
Okay.
definitely.
Let Yes. What about the Duolingo? Have you ever used Duolingo?
I use
I use
Duolingo for
Duolingo.
Spanish.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah,
Do you think Duolingo is useful to improve English language?
it is. I find Duolingo to be a very good resource. And
Mm,
what I appreciate about Duolingo the most is, it makes learning a language pretty, it makes it easy and it makes it very
mm.
snappy. So it's a very easy thing to do, and it's great for repetition. So I find personally, for a lot of people, myself included,
Mm.
uh, it can be difficult to have the discipline to learn a language. And so we need to
Mm.
utilize applications such as Duolingo that set up a lesson for us, that can be
Uh, as
accessed.
you as you are a teacher, do you think it's depend on Duolingo to make sentences, phrases, words, practice with the pronunciation?
Mm,
Do
yeah,
you support me to use it?
I
It's
do.
worth to use it up to use the Duolingo to speak with Duolingo to improve my English language.
hmm For vocabulary, I think it's a very good tool. The sentence
Mm.
structure that Duolingo uses for Spanish can be a little
Mm.
strange. So I did Duolingo for 8 months before I went to Mexico. And when I went
Oh,
to Mexico, I
I use it.
struggled.
I use it more than yours because I use it more than 1 year,
Mm,
and it's
yeah,
really amazing.
yeah,
Yes,
it
go.
is a very good platform, I think.
Uh,
Um, it can be though. You need to practice more.
did you learn some Spanish from Duolingo?
I did. I did. I learned more
Uh,
Spanish from being in
you
the
you
country,
can
but yeah.
you can right now to make sentences or phrases.
Phrases, yes.
Mm,
Basic sentences as well. I
mm,
struggle with past tense. Past tense in
uh,
Spanish, I didn't really understand. I still need to
oh,
learn it. But when I'm
mm,
talking about the present, um,
mm,
I do okay. It's been
mm,
about 8 months since I was in Central America, so I've lost some of the
mm.
knowledge, and I'm
Is
working to
there
get it back.
American people speak Spanish in the United States?
Not many, some. On the West
Uh,
Coast, where I'm from, more people than the East Coast. So places like Oregon and
where,
California.
which state do you live in the USA?
Yeah, Oregon.
Arizona, uh, Arizona, New York, Washington, Texas,
Oh,
Ohio, New Mexico, Las Vegas. Tell me about yes.
yeah. So where I'm from is Oregon, and it's above California, so just north.
That's
Um,
good.
and we have a very large Latin American population,
Mm,
because
mm,
there are a lot of like fruit and vegetables that are
mm.
grown there, and majority of the workers are from places in Latin America, like Mexico or El Salvador or Guatemala. Um, and so we have a very large Hispanic population.
Okay. What
So
about
yeah,
the weather where you live? What about the weather where you live?
yeah,
It's
it
Tell me about the
is. It
weather where
is.
yes.
Depends on where in the state you are. So where I'm
Mm,
from, I live in, it's called the Valley. So it's quite literally, it's a huge valley, and it is pretty cold during the winter. It gets down to about 0 degrees during the winter, and
mm,
during the summer you can get up to about 35 degrees.
mm,
So during the winter, it rains a lot, just about every
mm.
day, and it's very cold. But during the summer,
Uh,
it's very
Rain a
green.
lot. It's heavy rain or shower or drizzling.
Showers, drizzling.
Shower.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the rains, dogs and cats in your city?
What is it? Ducks and what?
Dogs and cats.
Hmm. Uh, I don't know if I understand. You mean like the animal? Ducks?
This mean when rain, it's heavy rain. You can use this idioms to.
Oh, yes. Raining cats and dogs. Yes. I'm
Mm,
sorry. I understand.
okay,
Sometimes.
sometimes. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, Let me ask you about the. Do you know the longest word in English language?
Longest word in the English
Yes.
language. I think it's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I
That's
think.
yes, that's right.
I think.
Well, what about do you know you are the first tutor? Do you know these words?
Really? No kidding.
Yes, yes.
Huh. I
Supercalifragilistic. No, no, no. Uh, you told me the supercali?
Yeah,
No, no.
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Supercali is not the longest words. There's
It isn't.
no. There's longer than this supercalifragilistic pneumonia ultra microscopic silicovolcanosis. This leg disease.
Really
It's yes, really. This
interesting.
is 45 letters. It's contained 40 letters in English language. Yes. Supercali, it's contained 34 letters. Don't use Google. I speak to you.
Yeah, I was just looking it up. I was looking it up to save it for later. I've never heard of that word before.
Yes.
Yeah,
You can
interesting.
say yes. This is it's really amazing. Okay, let me ask you
Hmm.
about the phonemic chart.
Okay.
Do you think should I learn the phonemic chart?
So it's not necessary, but if you
Mm,
have time, I think that it's a very
mm,
good way to
mm.
uh,
Do you think
learn.
yes? Do you think phonemic chart to learn me how to read correctly because there's a vowel, diphthongs, and consonants?
Yeah, the chart is definitely, it will help in that regard. Um, I encourage a lot of people to like listen along and read along. So sometimes it's like lyrics in a song, or if it's watching something with subtitles, I think that's also a very good way to learn, because you can watch someone speak it and you can hear a native speaker say it, and then also read the words with it, like a YouTube video to learning English. Yeah, actually, this website I like a lot, and I will send you another
Oh,
link for it
Duolingo.
as well. Do you know Ngu? Are you familiar?
Yes, yes, I would. Let me ask you.
Okay.
Sorry. Tell me about my English language. I speak with you 14 minutes.
Hmm.
Which level do you understand me? What about my language? It's good or bad?
Yeah, no, your English language is good. I would say you
Mm,
are upper intermediate, if
mm.
not like that
B1
advanced
or
level.
B2? B1 or
I
B2?
B2 is higher, right? Yeah.
Mm.
So I would say B2 personally.
Oh, really?
Yeah, definitely.
It's my pleasure to meet you.
Likewise, sir. Thank
Maybe
you. My pleasure as
maybe
well.
I